Here we are back to the second part of the video on the benefits of online banking. And remember we were in multiple sheets so that you could see your header on page 2, no header on page 1, and header on page 3, but your footer must be on every page and color coordinated. Okay, so now let's go back to view and let's go back to page width. Go Control End, END, so you're at the end of your document. Now here, make sure you first of all got no spacing turned on. And you are to create a table. Okay, if you look at the table, you see one column for online banking rocks, next one for the first set of bullets, and the third column for the third set of bullets. Alright, so we want to go to Insert, Table, and we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So we want 5 rows and 3 columns. So 3 by 5. All right, you say yes, that's what you want. Now in this column, but before you go there, let's go here, click on your four-headed arrow. What do? Right click, Table Properties, Table, Center, Row, specify the height, and I think we should go with 0.3 here. Okay, so put in 0.3. and go to Cell and choose Center as your vertical alignment. Alright, so now we take these cells here with the black arrow, remember, and we right click and we say Merge Cell so that we can put our data in. And we want our data to be rotated. So go to Layout, Text, and you're going to click here until your data is rotated in the correct direction, and you want to type Online Banking Report. Now you don't put in any enters, you don't need to. Okay, you're going to size this up, so size it up 1, just keep sizing it up until it wraps, and not that much. So let's go back here like that, and remember you want center, so there it is, perfectly centered. And the other thing is we want to drag this in. So hold on here if I can get it. Oh, come on, Lee. Okay, there we've got it. Okay, and online banking report. Oh, online banking rocks, not report. Okay, so OCKS and put in your exclamation mark. Okay, that's good. All right, so now here you want to merge these two cells. So right click, Merge Cells, and you want to type in with online banking, comma, you can. Okay, so you said with online banking you can, and now we want to get your bullets. All right, so what we want to do is let's type your text in first. Okay, now I have your text in. All right, we want to make this into bullets. Now, we can just do one or we can do all 6 at the same time. It doesn't matter, okay? All right, so now you're going to go to your bullets and numbering. And I picked out the red cardinal bird, but let's go to Define New Bullet, and you can decide whatever symbol you want. So let's go to Symbol. And we want to go to web dings or wing dings. It doesn't matter which, one or the other. So let's go to web dings. All right, what would you like to pick out? The last time I picked the cardinal. What should we pick? This is talking about online banking rocks. So I don't know what you want to use. So let's go and let's take this airplane. So click on the airplane, say OK. Now I want to stay in with purple, so we're going to go to Font. And we want to make, let's make it size 12, and the color is going to be purple, and we could make it bold, why not? Sure. All right, and say OK. Now you have a purple airplane, and you say OK. Now take a look. What do we have to do? We have to come back to our dark gray and the white, and we want 2 ticks, because this isn't going to be that big, so 2 ticks. How does that look? Everything's perfect. All right, and now select these 2 cells, right click, Merge Cells, and you want to say for more details, comma space, you want to say visit your nearest branch today. Visit, oh, I missed the S. Visit, I did again. Visit your nearest branch today. And put in your exclamation mark. Now, that's supposed to be centered. So go Control E. All right, and now we have to put in, now with online banking, you can, that should be larger, and we could make it bold too, okay? All right, now we need our borders. So we want to go here, click on your table, and first of all, we want to go to borders and shading. All right, so what we want to do is we want to put your border, take your top off, your bottom off, your left off, your right off. Now, go choose a line style that you like. And again, it doesn't matter. Now, stick with your purple, pink, or green, whichever you want to go with. I'm going to go with green this time. And 3 points, I like that. So I'm going to the top, the bottom, the left, and the right. Okay, let's click OK there so that you can see it. And now you should see that you have your lines. All right, we want to put shading in this cell. Only the one cell. So we're going to go to Borders and Shading, and I'm going to go to Shading and make sure it says Cell, and I'm going to choose 15%, and I'll still go with my green. Okay, there's the green that I want. Say OK, and you can see your shading. Now, note that underneath online banking is a skinnier line, but the one under online banking rocks is the same thickness as the outside, right? Okay, we can either select this cell or we can select these cells, okay? Because we want to put it on this side. All right, so now we want to go to Borders and Shading, and I want to put it on the left side. So I'm going to take this one off and put it on the left side. 3 points, same color, didn't change a thing. All right, say OK. So now you should see your line going down there. And now we have to go here to this cell, and we want to go to Borders and Shading and make sure it says Cell. And we want to choose the same line here. Okay, so we want to choose that line, but I want to make it thinner. So I'm going to say 2 1/4 points, and we're going to put 2 1/4 points there. All right, and now say OK. So now you have your border in there, and that's how easy it was to do. Now it asks you to apply all the font colors and everything, and now use the 4-headed arrow and place it in paragraph 1 under the heading Getting Started. All right, so let's go to View. Let's go to Multiple Pages. All right, now here's our paragraph Getting Started. We want to put it right here. So I'm going to grab the 4-headed arrow, watch, and I'm coming up here, okay, and coming in about here. Stay within the margins of your document. So you see here how I picked it up and moved it into here. So this is all good. This is what you wanted. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, now take a look here. You have a bad break. So now click here, hold down your Shift key, and click, about 1 or 2 lines. It doesn't matter, okay? But you got to have at least 1. So here's 1, here's 2. That's good. Now go to Home. You want to go to Paragraph, and you want to say, Keep with Next, Keep Lines Together. Say OK. And you see how it flipped to the next page. Perfect work. All right, everything's good. The footer's there, the header's there. You moved your table, which was perfect, and that's all you have to do. So go Control S to save, and we will stop there.